I'm gonna give my opinion on what I thought of Daredevil season three. As I thought, everyone is praising it online, saying that it lived up to the 2 year wait, it lived up to the trailers, to the expectation. I am not a part of that group. What you saw in the reactions weren't my whole reaction. Like, as you notice, episode one kind of got my reaction for a bit of the episode. I still cut things out, and episode two and three, you notice that they went from being the really long first episode review to the really short episode two and three. It's because, and by episode four, I didn't even do reactions for the rest of them. I was so bored. Oh my god. Um, I could tell by the end of the first episode that they hired some people. The guy from the Punisher Netflix series, and I thought that was absolute garbage. There was hardly any Frank Castle in it, and not no no sorry, there was too much Frank Castle in it, not enough Punisher, and the humor was off, and a lot of the casting was off. And the episodes, they didn't have a lot of Frank Castle either. It was Mahoney or whatever, that Mary Magdalene from the Bible series, Amber Rose Reva. It's kind of the same thing. The first episode started off with a lot of Matt Murdock, and then it slowly became more and more about of everyone else. Foggy's family. Karen Page had a whole episode dedicated to her with a little bit of Matt at the end. And the new mixed guy, Officer, and Poindexter. And had a lot of Wilson Fisk in it, but the good thing about season one is that there was an even amount of Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock and Daredevil, and Foggy Nelson, Karen Page. There's a good mix of all of them, and Leland Alski, which I miss, and Wesley, I miss him as well. It's a good mixture, and Nobu, and then season two just went boom, absolutely crazy. It was insane with Daredevil. It was way better than season one. And then they start killing off more and more people. And then they try to bring in new people. And then these new people just don't work. Season 3, you have less Matt Murdock and less Daredevil. And a lot of Wilson Fisk. And I've got to say, there was a scene in one of the episodes where it's just like 30 minutes of black and white Wilson Fisk walking around following a younger Bullseye, and I'm like, oh my god, it reminded me exactly of the Punisher, where he kept having hallucinations of his wife. And then the last episode of the season, the Punisher has this sex scene with his wife while he's fighting all these evil guys, and you could tell the choreography wasn't filmed the same way, and it wasn't the same choreographers, because it felt off. Like the Daredevil versus Bullseye or Imposter Devil in the newsroom was actually a good fight. And then they had one where he went with the what is it? He went with the tan officer guy and was helping him through the city streets. That felt like season 2. And the Poindexter felt like season 1, which was great. And the rest of the fights, just, they looked off. The punches didn't connect. The kicks were off. And it was filmed differently. And I was disappointed as hell in the hallway fight. I was so disappointed in that. God. But yeah, they brought the guy from the Punisher. I could just feel the people from the Punisher in as part of the writing and part of the storytelling. Why did they bring Steve Lightfoot? Which I don't think they did, but I'm just saying, like, they bring people like Steve Lightfoot, who was in charge of the Punisher, because they can do things with less money and people will still love it, even though it's trash. I don't know how anyone can like the Punisher series. It was trash. It was very little action. And this season had action, but it just didn't enhance the story, except for the two fights I mentioned really enhanced the story. And having the Kingpin spend half the season in jail again. We already saw this in season 2. Only to get out and like 3 or 4 episodes later go back to jail. It was a rehash of season 1 of Daredevil, but worse. It was like J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Episode 7 was a rehash of the first 3 Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6. It was it was a rehash, but worse. Just like J.J. Abrams episode 7, rehash but worse. I keep scratching my head because I'm trying to like remember, and I'm getting nervous because I don't know. I had like high hopes for it, and I had a feeling that my expectations were way too high, and they were. Trying to think of really good things that I can say besides those two fights. I liked his black outfit coming back. I thought originally when I saw the leaked images it was going to be a flashback, or he was going to wear it for a little bit because he lost it during the Defenders, and then go back to his original. The guy for Bullseye and the way they wrote him was so terrible. I kept imagining and praying to God that Colin Farrell's Bullseye would show up and just kill this guy and say, hey, I'm Bullseye. But no. I actually really like Colin Farrell as Bullseye. Beat your meat to my face or whatever. I don't care. I did like Colin Farrell as Daredevil. Not Daredevil. As Bullseye. I'm stupid. I liked his mother, Matt Murdock's mother. Thought she was a great actress. She's actually hot. And I liked how it connected. Like in the first two episodes, they mentioned the Defenders. They mentioned season 1 Daredevil. They mentioned season 2 Daredevil. I liked that. And I liked Foggy's ex-girlfriend, now his girlfriend again, the tan chick. I thought she was hot. I love when they give her... I love how they gave her a lot more screen time. I hated how the Kingpin was mostly hallucinations when he talked to Matt Murdock. I thought the hallucinations were stupid. I was happy that they brought the guy that was his dad back, and I was also happy that they brought the kid back that played him, Matt Murdock as a kid. The thing is the kid, when he acted in season 1, he actually acted like he was blind, but the director that came in this time forgot to tell him, hey, you're blind, don't make eye contact with anything, and he ended up making eye contact with stuff, whereas in season 1, you could, like, you know, he kind of did what Charlie Cox does, like, that's a blank stare. But I'm glad that they brought the dad back and the kid back, and I'm glad you got the flashback of how his mom and his dad met and fell in love. So there are positives and negatives, but it would be like if this came out after season 1, I might like it if it was with the exact same people from season 1. This season, like the Punisher, it padded stuff out. It had so much filler. How can you... Normal TV shows a long time ago, 5 years ago, got 22, 24 episodes, 20 episodes. And then Netflix said, hey, that's too much, there's too much filler. So Netflix says, how about this, 13 episodes. How can you have fucking filler with less than a regular season? The Punisher had so much fucking filler in it. Daredevil had season 3 had so much fucking filler. That's why I swear to God it's the same people that did the Punisher, did season 3 Daredevil. It felt exactly like the Defenders, which had so much filler for no damn reason. The Defenders and the Punisher and Daredevil season 3 all feel like the exact same, like, fucking people. Filler, filler, filler. Just get to the point. Get to the damn point. Or shorten your season to 6 episodes then. Because season 3 of Daredevil could have all been done in 6 episodes. 6. And I probably would have liked it a lot more if they cut out all the fat. But TV shows today are nothing but filler, even with less episodes. Even The Walking Dead is nothing but filler.